So, holy fucking shit. We did it. We did it, boys. Look at this shit. We're grabbing ores and shit. Do I have the ability to make 1,000,000 fucking units of jewelry? It's gonna be great. We're gonna fucking take all this shit, cut it into various shapes and sizes or whatever. The possibilities are just endless. By which I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with 90% of these things. But I assume that there's at least moderate value in them. I think what I should strictly be doing is grabbing a hammer and chisel and chiseling some of these things down into their shiny form, followed by bolt heads. But since we're here, we're kind of going to discuss, I guess, a little bit of what's been going on. It's been a few days since I've really done anything serious with recording this. You know what? Let it just be said. I've been trying to make some progress. I spent a bit of time mining different ores. I went into the Motherlode mine and got like 40 nuggets before I was too bored with it. I looked around, did a couple quests, mostly easy stuff. Druidic ritual for the herblore fishing contest because of shortcuts. And then I did all the prerequisites for this, and Monk's Friend, it was just on the way. I did Sheep Herder because I thought it would be kind of fun, and it wound up being so miserable that I didn't use any of that. I got this clan chat I've been bullshitting with, which I feel like it's probably not cool for me to, record with those guys on the screen. But, this is fucking great. We're gonna have the ability to produce retarded amounts of jewelry, I believe. I think that's what happens is I will leave here, or rather I will leave this set, cut them into shiny gems, and then smelt the gold ore in equal parts with the gems, and it's gonna be great. I suppose I'd probably get pretty much equivalent crafting experience. Just from making jewelry versus cutting them into the arrowheads. I don't know which is more efficient. Cutting them to arrowheads means I spend more time over here, probably getting more sapphires and stuff. But I feel like if I snag a whole bunch of jewelry and then enchant the hell out of it. Holy shit, dog, you're excited. And enchant the hell out of it. I should still be able to either A, make some decent profit, or B, fucking have a bunch of magic levels off of it. Either one of which I'm really fine with. I cannot believe that we beat that fucking guy. I didn't even wind up using any prayers. Apparently Crumble Undead kicks ass. I was, sitting there, and I suddenly realized that, holy shit, it was about to happen. I was about to do it. So I did the thing. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to take that out. Not that. This. Let's go into mats. I'll drop those in. And let's grab our hammer or our chisel. Hmm. I kind of want to pop into the chat and ask them if they know if they do anything useful, but I doubt that they do. I'm sure that opal and jade is just kind of garbage in general. But it's cool. I guess maybe I'll get lucky and fucking crushed gems will have some kind of value. Let's do amulets. Those are typically the most experience, at least in my experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I can get one more of each in. Got that. And hopefully from this... Oh my fucking god. Well, you know what then, bruv? We're not using your damn furnace. Yeah, how you feel about that? Fuck, I'll just... I guess I lost a chisel somewhere, but that's fine. It's not like I can't get infinite of them at the crafting guild. Which is really, I'm kind of expecting where we're going to be spending some time after the membership expires. I mean, it's not so bad. Let's look at crafting. So I should be able... Oh. You know what, we're just gonna mine. That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna say we're gonna fucking mine. We're gonna think. We're gonna think about all the different things that we need to be doing in order to make a profit here. I mean, like, chances are not cutting these gems at all would probably be the most beneficial thing, because then I could just sell them for people who want the experience. But truth be told, holy shit, that works. I guess people kind of, like, from my expectations, I would think there would have been a lot more bots here, because they were saying, you know, oh, it's probably not worth it to do that quest. Place gets botted to shit. Maybe it does, and maybe I'm just, like, lucky right this second. But I think I think that basically anybody who sees a level 42 that had to go through a quest line killing like a level 90 boss probably gives them enough pause to, like, you know, not want to fuck with me. I hope. I hope that's how that works. Yeah, okay, we're gonna make some heads up. Because why the hell not? I mean, I can't imagine that Opal and all this other shit gives me particularly useful, jewelry. And I'll probably go look and see what the different values and different stuff is for all the jewelry. But chances are that a lot of this stuff isn't going to be super, super profitable. And the funny thing is, just mining and selling these gems definitely has one of the higher experience rates, experience money gathering rates. You know, there were a few different ones with their different gathering rates per hour, and this one gets pretty up there. But obviously that's with a more ideal situation, you know, dragon pick and magical gloves and all that other shit. So I'm probably going to make quite a bit less, but that's fine. We're here to make jewelry. It's not actually about the money in this case, although that is what it's about in general. It's more about gathering the materials so that I can mass manufacture jewelry, which I will then sell for money. I should be able to enchant it, and if nothing else, save some money buying new ruby freaking rings and such. Which is probably what I should be using all rubies for anyways, to make the rings of forging, but you know, amulets are cool. It is a bit unfortunate how slow this is to mine, but I think that's just because I came back from the motherlode, and that shit mines up pretty quick. It's actually a really good spot. I'll have to go back there and do a bit of a recording session there, but, you know, wasn't doing it last night, that's for damn sure. So, I'm not sure how I can tell how long this has been going on. It says I started at 2:40, so I guess it's been like 10 minutes. That's not so bad. You know, like, fucking an hour in, I'll have to check the freezer, because I put my drinks in there. I was hoping they'd get a little cold. Oh, another fucking diamond. I love that shit. Yeah, I'm not the butt. I feel like a badass for a minute, though. You know, just because I killed the boss. I didn't even gain a level in magic from that. I feel like I should have. I feel like I should have gotten better experience. I hope crushed gems aren't worth... Fuck it, we'll keep the crushed gems. Just... I don't want to run risk of them actually being fucking awesome. I mean, just ruining everything. Yeah. The jade is actually pretty difficult to tell what it is, just because it's not a very green color. It looks a lot like the opal. Oh, it's fletching experience to make these. Well, there you go. Now my fletching really can start to get some little experience. You know, it might be worthwhile to affix gems on bolts. I think I can, like, affix them and then enchant them, and then they're worth a fair amount. I don't know that that's what I'm gonna do, just because bolts are kind of a pain in the ass. You have to, like, get the metal and then affix them, and there's a pretty reasonable risk that it's just not gonna be worth it. What the fuck are you doing? Like, just a little bit of decorum, dog. I'm not gonna, like, embarrass you, but you know, if you could step out the fucking door when you do that, that'd be great. And she doesn't, like, whine or nothing either. She just, like, oh, maybe if I stand in this corner over here where he can't quite see me. No, dog, I'm paying attention. I got your motherfucking back, alright? Fucking dog. I mean, the chances of this crystal crushed stuff being useless, I think, is pretty low. Because it seems like something that would be used in a potion. I don't really have this shit on lock, but I don't have to. But see, I gained 3 mining levels while y'all were gone, and I'm right on a smithing level as well. Like, I probably could get this level just in making the little bit of jewelry that I've already gathered the mats for. And then we make some of those. And then we cut some of that. Not really what I wanted, but there you go. I don't know, I don't want to pop into clan chat while I'm recording. That just doesn't seem very fucking polite to them guys. You know, like, I feel like they'll probably be a bit upset. Well, this guy's clearly got me beat in mining levels. And there goes all my hope of getting this shit done at a reasonable pace. But it's all good, dude. We're gonna fucking make these arrowheads. We're gonna be patient. We're not gonna run around like chickens with our dicks cut off. And you see, our patience will pay off. Looks to me like I'll get a fair amount of rubies out of this. So that's good. You know, get a fair amount of rubies. Make a shitload of these useless bolt tips. And hopefully, at least one type of bolt tip will sell at a good price. And I forget what this arrow means. But it probably means something fucking important. Not the arrow, but the exclamation mark on the map. I seem to remember that it's like, like a dungeon marker or something. Maybe there's like a second level of gems that I can get to if I do some other fucking quest, but right this fucking minute, we're not going to. I mean, I got 2 quest points from that shit. Are you for fucking real? That's all I got. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Please grant unto me the patience required not to snap and murder a motherfucker. Dear Jesus, please give me 75 cents. Because I'm just a little bit short, you know, and like I gotta put some coins in the meter. I like how the guy that I asked if he was made of meat, like, grabbed all the stone that was here, like in the amount of time it took for me to get maybe one thing, and then just like fucking bailed. Just like, alright, I cuckolded somebody, I blocked somebody's economic progress for a couple seconds, I think I'm good to leave. But seriously, how the fuck did you beat that shit at level 22? He must be like an all points into range kind of guy. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. I mean, I think crushed gems have got to be worth something, right? Like, even if it's just like 25 coins, it's still 25 coins I can't exactly afford to throw away. I mean, hey, if it's worthless, I can just take it as a fucking stack of notes and drop it off. I should have a fair amount of offers going through, just stuff that I picked up during the fletching, which will be pretty good. I think I should just grab a bow and shoot some zombies, because I got like 6,000 iron arrows, and there's some level 90 shit around that I think I can just shoot indefinitely. Okay. Cut all of those. And do these. And there you go. Get our 1 diamond. If we get 1 diamond per bag load, I feel like that's really good. I'm amazed that our crafting level is low enough to be breaking some of these stones now and again, though. It seems like our crafting is fairly above average, right? Like 55, that should be pretty decent. Oof. Big woof. I guess people just kind of world hop over here periodically, check it out, and if they don't see anything, they fucking hop again. Shouldn't be too bad. I should get away with all this shit. I should have, what, I guess 10 good pieces of jewelry out of this. Maybe. If I can manage to get any fucking decent jewels. Oh, there we go. There's an emerald. Okay, I'm happy with this trip then. I think if I don't get like 10 or so jewels, maybe I will, maybe I'll just drop some of the crumbled dust. But like, I feel like maybe I should store a few of these slightly less than useful gems anyways. Even if they don't, like, make awesome equipment or whatever. It's probably still worth it to have a few on hand. Maybe some piece of their equipment is needed for a quest, or one of them does something that I'll actually really like. I seem to remember there's like a bracelet that regenerates your health over time, and that could be cool. Especially for when I'm doing like the frog grind, which, I gotta be honest, unless this right here makes some serious profit, I think we're probably going to go back into free-to-play for maybe a whole fucking week. I'm just trying to get up to the 3.2 million we need to buy the number of pickaxes we need to get another bond. And during that time, I think it would be a good idea to put some points into getting combat going. Kill those frogs, bury their bones. Maybe get points into strength. I do want to increase my magic, but I don't know that casting spells just on random targets is really going to be worth my time. I seem to remember somewhere there's like a cage or prison or something with like a big enemy in it, like level 80 or 100 or some shit. And I should be able to cast spells on it repeatedly. I grabbed a little bit of green dragon hide and tanned it. Probably a waste of money. But that's okay. Because our crafting isn't very far from reaching the point where I will be able to manufacture dragon armor. In fact, if I could just look at this here. What does it say? 57. Well, that's doable, right? Like, I feel like we'll probably reach 57 with the help of these gems. And so, we'll grab these gems, get a few bag loads, have a nice little stockpile. And then we'll go to Edgeville, mass manufacture our golden jewelry, along with any of the other stuff we have from ores. I'm sure you got a quick look at it. But I think I can make, like 300 bars of mithril if I can figure out how blast furnace works. Which is probably something I should consider. But making gold seems like our real next step. Go into that town, make gold. Yo. Yeah, sorry, Jade. Turns out that somebody else was a little bit ahead of the curve here. I mean, fuck, dude, you popped in for one ore. The funny thing is, like, pretty much anybody who's going to be here can probably outclass me in mining. Like, easy as piss. So the fact that they keep just delogging as soon as I'm here, just amazing, man. Yeah, I really think, judging by a bit of their reactions in the chat when I said that I was going after him, some guy said, nah, you gotta get your prayer up to like 43, that'll help. I can't remember any of their names, because, you know, they're just fucking weird. But he said I'd want to get my prayer up so that I could do a special prayer. In fact, I could probably... I think protect from melee maybe. But it's alright. If fucker gets stuck in the corner, that's not so bad. Now, as for the question of how many gems we're going to need to start to make the profit that I want. See, I figure that if I can make like 100 freaking different enchanted items, I'll probably make, I think most of them sell for 1,000, so that's like 100,000, right? So I would have to get like 1,000 to be able to make 1,000,000, which I think would put me just over. Some random dude was walking around doing some kind of like drunken strut emote, and so I asked him if he was sober. He said, nope, quite the opposite, you know, some shit like that, typing like a drunkard, and I said, well, we better make sure. So I went to the bank and I grabbed him a jug of wine and a beer, and guy gave me a fucking 1,000,000 coins for no reason. So, alright. You know, I'm totally fucking cool with that. That really is going to save us a little bit of time. In fact, it might even be enough for us to stay out of despondency just by virtue of the fact that with that little bitty boost, ugh. With that little bit of boost, I'll be about halfway to buying the number of picks we need. You know, if we can sell them at 5,000 plus, we need 1,000 adamant pickaxes, which requires 3.2 million coins to purchase, and about 1 billion trips back and forth. But, let's see, we've done a fair... Oh. Hell yeah, I'll take your kebab. Kinda wish I'd gotten this drunk. Oh. I mean, I've gotten 2 useful gems, so... Yeah, I probably don't. I feel like I don't want to go back yet. I was considering sticking around Motherlode long enough to get the gem bag, but I think I'm going to start with this. Just because doing it like this, I get to have a little bit of the materials beforehand to drop into the exchange, which I think will help me just by virtue of having some startup capital to maybe make things a little better. Now the problem is that getting a bond will require the exact same amount of money that I could use to get a dragon pickaxe. There's not as much point in getting a dragon pickaxe at this level, I don't think. I mean, we don't have the ability to hold it, although we have the ability to mine with it. So it's probably worthwhile to get a few more points in attack before I consider doing that. But it would be nice to have just a little bit of mining to maybe push myself over a couple of thresholds, make a couple things easier. I bought a shitload of tuna because I can make the tuna into some turbo tuna, tuna with corn, I think. I like use corn and cheese and tuna together. And apparently that shit's pretty useful, pretty valuable. Oh, great. I think I'm gonna drop some of this useless dust. Oh my fucking god. I swear to Christ, if somebody sets off the fire alarm, I'm gonna fucking cry. But, now you know what's up. Now you know where I've been, what's been going on. And hey, you know what type of progress to expect. But I'm gonna check on that client chat and bullshit while I do this, because I don't really have the energy required to keep talking. And these beeps are gonna annoy the hell out of you more than me.